Stuart and Carroll Funeral. White sheet metal
North American
heating and
Lighting
air
is the
conditioning
leading
and
supplier of
Tiger
automotive lighting
Solar
systems
Paris
in North
Network,
America.
offering brought
And
to you
by
by
proud
Cornerstone
supporters
Building
of
Brands.
Paris
That's
Tiger
right.
Athletic.
Carroll
They need a
Funeral
half
Home.
hour
They'd like to
Prestige
wish all the
Solutions.
Tigers
Call
best
John
of luck this
217
sporting
Season
season.
5,
Bank and Trust.
31.95.
Moody Farms. State Farm Agent Terry Elliston. Illini FS. Savoya's Pizza. Edgar County Community Foundation. Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding. Lake Ridge Christian Church. Ingram's Waste Disposal. The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker. North American Lighting. First Farmers Bank and Trust. Templeton Funeral Home. And White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. Skating Rink,
Cornerstone Building
Mary
Brands
Jo Becker.
in Paris.
North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. White sheet metal
North
heating
American
and air
Lighting is the
conditioning
leading
at
supplier of
Tiger's
automotive lighting
Over
systems
Paris
in North
Network,
America.
offering brought to you
And
by
a proud
Cornerstone
supporter
Building
of
Brand.
Paris
That's
Tiger
right.
Athletic.
Carol
They
Funeral
need a
Home.
half-hour
They'd
for
like to wish all the
Solution.
Tigers
Call
John
John
Duffy
Luck,
217
Sporting Season 5,
Bank and Trust.
31.95.
Moody Farms. State Farm Agent Terry Elliston. Illini FS. Savoya's Pizza. Edgar County Community Foundation. Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding. Lake Ridge Christian Church. Ingram's Waste Disposal. The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker. North American Lighting. First Farmers Bank and Trust. Templeton Funeral Home. And White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans. White sheet metal
North
heating and
American
air
Lighting is the
conditioning
leading
at
supplier of
Tiger's
automotive lighting
Over
systems
Paris
in North
Network,
America.
offering brought to
And
you by
a proud
Cornerstone
supporter
Building
of
Brand.
Paris
That's
Tiger
right.
Athletic.
Carol
They need
Funeral
a
Home.
half-hour
They'd like
for
to wish all the
Solution.
Tigers
Call
John
John
Duffy
Luck,
217
Sporting Season 5,
Bank and Trust.
31.95.
Moody Farms. State Farm Agent Terry Elliston. Illini FS. Savoya's Pizza. Edgar County Community Foundation. Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding. Lake Ridge Christian Church. Ingram's Waste Disposal. The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker. North American Lighting. First Farmers Bank and Trust. Templeton Funeral Home. And White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms, Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening and welcome to a special edition of PHS Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. We're coming to you from St. Anthony High School, where your Paris Tigers made the trip down south and west to face Effingham-St. Anthony Bulldogs. Just finished up with the national anthem and the prayer heading up to this. Apologize for the inconvenience. This is Jeff Chambers alongside my partner Lenny Irwin. Sorry about that. But we will be audio only, so we're going to take you back to radio days.
Yeah.
Effingham has a deal where they will not allow video streaming, even though we've done it from here before, but that's irregardless. But we're going to bring you action. So you're going to see a blank screen. I'll keep the scoreboard updated as much as possible throughout this, but just sit back and act like you don't have a TV or a phone or an iPad or anything else to watch the game on. You're just going to have to listen to it live. I'll turn it over to my partner Lenny for the Paris Tigers starting five.
All righty, thank you, Jeff. Starting tonight will be number 1. He's a 5'5" sophomore, Jackson Rigdon. Number 3, he's a 6'1" senior, Cody Crampton. Number 5, 6'1" junior, Drake Bardos. A 6'5" senior, number 11, Trey Lee. And rounding out the starting 5 will be number 15, 5'11" senior, Brady Krippus.
Starting lineup for St. Anthony Bulldogs under the leadership of Cody Rinker. Starting off at a guard will be a junior, a 5'11" junior, Colin Westendorf. Lights are out, so we'll get to the rest of the starting lineup for St. Anthony as soon as they are introduced. Lights are out, flashlights are dancing, got some glow sticks going on from the student section and cheerleaders, so very cool atmosphere on Saturday afternoon.
It is.
St. Anthony comes into this ball game with a record of 10-7. While your Tigers come in after a tough loss last night at Casey, come in with an 8-10 mark. We'll touch on that Casey game last night as we move along throughout the broadcast, but just a disappointing showing after showing so much promise, in the games leading up to this one.
Yeah, it was, and we just didn't come out of the locker room the second half at all. We scored 2 points in the third quarter and 2 points in the fourth quarter, and that's not going to get it. 4 points in a whole half. You're just not going to win any basketball games like that.
No, that's tough, and Casey's a tough team. Don't get us wrong, but they just had their way physically and had their way just basically anywhere they wanted to last night. I talked to Coach Brinkley before the game, and he reiterated that they did nothing special, but what they did was get second, third, fourth opportunities at scoring the basketball. And when you give a team like that chance, and a team like the Tigers that they have to value every possession, they can't give possessions away in hopes of staying in a game.
Well, that's for sure. So we're ready. New day, new game. So.
And the Tigers control will be going from right to left as you listen in. Jackson Rigdon, Trey Lee lost the handle on it, gathers it in the corner right in front of the student section. He was about 18 inches away from Trey's ear. Trey keeps his dribble live, drives baseline, forced a wild one up, but it's off the foot of St. Anthony's Griffin C. Out of bounds to the Tigers. Remainder of starting lineup, 6'2" sophomore Brock Fearday. Griffin C, we just mentioned, wearing number 23, a 6'3" senior. Max Keening, 6'1" junior, and a 5'10" senior at guard, 35, Michael Martelli. Tigers with the ball. Bartos top of the key, gives it to Krippus at the volleyball line, who gives it to Rigdon at half court. Tigers working the wrong way away from the basket. Now Lee's got it left side. Tried to hand it to Bartos, and off of Bartos' hands out of bounds, turnover Tigers. Cannot have that tonight if you hope to stay in the game against this St. Anthony squad. Rigdon guarding Martelli, who will run things from the point. Hands the ball off to Westendorf. They dump the ball down and low to their big guy, Say. And he is stopped there by Lee and dribbled out. Tigers in a 2-3 zone. Get things underway. 7 minutes left. Opening quarter, no score. Left side of the court, Brock Fearday. Guarded by Krippus, who falls back now. You can tell that Effingham has not seen a zone defense that much this year. They're kind of baffled, and they turn it over.
Turnover, yeah.
Tipped by Lee, corralled by Krippus. And we turn it right back over with a foolish mistake. Nobody guarding Bartos in the backcourt. Dribbled off his leg and ended up being called for a double dribble.
Most of the time that goes uncalled, though, but whatever.
But when you're the only guy on that half of the court and the official's staring right at you, you cannot swallow the whistle on that. So Effingham's got it now. Get the ball down in the corner to Martelli. He dumps the ball right in front of the rim to Griffin-St. He puts in the first 2 points of the game. St. Anthony up 2-0. Crampton throws the ball off Lay's leg, out of bounds. It'll be Tigers ball in front of the St. Anthony student section. They go about 4 rows deep, does the student section over there for St. Anthony. Looks like a whiteout, all wearing white. Rigdon now, ball half court. He's guarded by the much taller Westendorf. You say that a lot about guys that guard Rigdon, but Westendorf towers over him at the guard position.
Does.
Crampton fires up a three from the left wing, no good. Tipped and off the head of Westendorf and out of bounds. Back to the Tigers under their hoop. Tigers have gotten 1 shot off so far in this game. That was Crampton. He's got the ball now, top of the key. Man-to-man defense by St. Anthony. Looking to get the ball to Rigdon, set up the Tiger offense. Now Rigdon's got it, out the volleyball line. Right side to Krippus. Ball's tipped away, but Krippus gets it back. Up top to Crampton. Tigers unable to get anything inside the arc going. Crampton backs up near midcourt. Half a step away from it. Off a screen from Krippus, he splits it. Tried to throw the ball to Lee, a little bit too hot to handle. Off his hands, turnover Tigers. Back comes Effingham, they return the favor.
Turnovers are even at 3 apiece.
Not a beauty contest here from Effingham. 2.5 minutes into this, we got 2 points on the board. Full court pressure now, 1-2-2. Crampton's got it right side. Gets it to Lee, they split the press. Now Rigdon's got it back top of the key. We'll reset. 5:10 left, opening quarter. Had to count. Now off the screen to Lee. The old pick and roll. Lee knifes his way to the hoop, lays it up off the right side, glass. First 2 points for the Tigers. We're tied up at 2. Trapping defense by the Tigers against the Bulldogs. Now they dribble into the corner. Westendorf's got it. Gets ball to Martelli. Westendorf gets it back left side. Top to Keening. Yeah, you can just tell this zone's giving them fits. They don't know where to go, where to attack this. Rigdon doing a great job, along with Cody at the top. Left side to Martelli. He drives. His 18-footer, no good. Lee with the board. He's trapped, dribbles out of it. Now the Tigers have numbers if they want them. Lee keeps the ball right side, right back where he just made it from. Blocked, gets his own board. He'll go up and he'll head to the free throw line. How about that, Trey Lee?
Yeah, I like it.
Pulled down the board, split the defenders, took it coast to coast. Had the shot blocked, stuck with it, fouled. Now he's going to head to the line and shoot a pair. 4:15 left, opening quarter. First one is good. I pause from time to time. I apologize, but I'm used to you actually seeing something visually.
Yeah. I don't know. For whatever reason, though, they told us we couldn't live stream the game, so.
Well, I don't know. Lee misses the back one, pulled out of there by Westendorf. Up ahead quickly off a missed free throw comes the Bulldogs. I knew I'd do that before the night's over. Lee, his shot was partially blocked. Lee Krause gets the ball to Crampton, had it knocked away and gets it back. Tigers calm things down. They're up 3-2 with 4 minutes left. Off the leg of Rigdon, right to Lee. Crampton dribbles, no place to go, turns it over. They break the pressure as Sehi took a step, got away with it. 3 from the corner is good. First 3-point shot by Nick Ruhal is good. 5-3 the score. Effingham on top. Lee's got the ball after the Tigers break the pressure. Down the corner, Crippy will try a 3, no good. Not much problem getting a rebound for Max Keening. He's dribbling up, kicks it right back out to Sei. Dribbling to the free throw line. His jumper, Fear Day, no good. Got his own board.
Got his own board, though, and the basket and the foul. So
count the hoop, give the foul to the Tigers. Be on Trey. Seven 3-year score. Brock Fearday heading to the line, 6'2" sophomore to complete 3-point play. And it's good. 8 3-year score. Tigers now against full court pressure, get the ball into Rigdon. Rigdon dribbles ahead, gets the ball left side to Krippus. Now he gets it back. Bartos, a deep three, no good. One and done for the Tigers as Ruhal comes out of there with it. Now he's going to be fouled back. No foul. He dribbles through it. Checking in the game was Ryan Schmidt. He's got the ball now, nowhere to go. Gets it top of the key to Sei, and they'll reset. 2:40 left, opening quarter. Tigers trail it 8 3. Top of the key to Ruhal, now left side. They dump it down to Schmidt. Boy, nice ball movement by Effingham. 15-foot jumper by Sei is good. Tigers trail it by a touchdown, 10 3. 2:20 left, first quarter. Rigdon breaks the press out near midcourt. Count is on. Avoids the 5 count, gets the ball to Lee. Around the screen comes Crampton. He dribbles right side, off his foot and out of bounds. We're not playing through contact, Lenny.
no, we're not.
It's going to be a physical game. I understand these boys have played 3 games in the last 5 days. But those are insequential, I don't know. They're not bumps that should knock the ball out of your hand and out of bounds. That's what I'm trying to say.
Just unforced mistakes, and we can't afford to make mistakes.
Reed Stuck checked in during that timeout for Crampton, or during that dead ball for Crampton. Effingham's got it back, dribbling into the paint is Ryan Schmidt. He's fouled. He'll head to the line.
I think that one's going to go against Krippus.
Hopefully it's Krippus. Hopefully he tried to absorb it. He did. It was either going to be on him or Lee. That would have been Lee's second. Heading line to shoot 2 is Ryan Schmidt, 6'3" sophomore. His first free throw is good. 11 3, 1:52 left here in the first quarter. Second free throw is in and out. Rebound by Effingham. They get the ball right side to Westendorf. Cross-court pass, dangerous one all the way. Link, who has checked in. Well, they're just driving right around us. They got the fresher legs, and you can definitely tell it. Ryan Schmidt laid that one in. 13-3. We got a timeout. Tigers, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on the Parasports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball here on the Parasports Network. Once again, we are audio only tonight due to rules from St. Anthony High School. Your Tigers coming out of the timeout. A minute 30 left in the first quarter. They're down by 10. 13-3 is your score. Tigers have been sitting on that 3-point mark for the majority of this quarter.
A long time.
Trey Lee made the first bucket of the game. And added 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, and that's the only scoring for the Tigers. They break the press. Bartos in the corner. Thought about a 3, drives into the elbow, nothing there. Shot's partially blocked. Effingham comes away with it, and they come away with it quickly as Fearday's up. Cut off at the baseline, back out to Link. Around the horn it goes until Ruhal says, I'm driving. His shot blocked by Lee. Minute left here in the first quarter. Lee now right side outside the arc. Ball to Bartos out near volleyball line. He tries to split a pair of defenders, but was hit on the way by. Foul against Effingham.
I think the foul is going to go against 31. That's going to be Schmidt. That's going to be his first. Team second.
Drew Rogers will come in for Krippus. 54.9 seconds left, first quarter. Stuck gets it into Rogers. Bartos top of the key, tried to get around the screen for three, nothing there. Lee's got it now, same spot. He drives, took a few extra steps.
Yep, that's going to be a turnover.
Just as we saw in the JV game, Lenny, I don't know what these guys have in their mind to think they can dribble right through opponents. I just don't understand it. You got to make a move to get around or pass the ball even better than that. Full court pressure by the Tigers, 40 seconds left first quarter. Tigers down by 10. They break the press. And streaking down is Link, kicks it out to Schmidt for a three, and he knocks it down and gets knocked down. Should have been a 4-point play. Just three, though. 20 seconds left, 16-3 your score. Tigers haven't scored since the first 2 minutes of this quarter. Bartos will fire three up, no good. Short. Lee tried to track it down. Pulled out by Schmidt. 9 seconds left. Going coast to coast was Martelli. His shot didn't fall, but right there for the rebound and putback was Brock Fearday. Rigdon now could not even get a shot off. At the end of the quarter, Tigers down 18-3. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network. We head to second quarter action. It'll be St. Anthony Bulldogs basketball. The far side of the court. 18-3 is your score as we head to second quarter action. As we mentioned earlier, this is the third game in 5 days for the Tigers. Played last night down at Casey and were thoroughly destroyed in that game. I mean, there's just no other way to put it. Looking to right the ship here, though. They got a lot of work to do, though. They down by 15 as we start second quarter action. Effingham basketball. Get the ball around the horn to Fearday, who made the last bucket of the first quarter. Tried a three, no good. Rhodes with the board out of there. Rogers driving baseline, nowhere to go. Up top to Bartos. Thought about it. Effingham closes quickly on him. Nearly turned it over and did. Second double dribble of the night. What happens when your legs are tired, Lenny? Your mind outraces your body, and you end up with silly turnovers.
Yeah, I've got us up to 7 already.
We average 18 a game. Haven't really cut that number down in the last 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, I think we only had 11 last night.
Fearday now with the basketball gets to Link. Westendorf. They're just getting that ball down into Fearday, and he's just doing whatever he wants down there. 7th point of the night for Brock Fearday. Tigers, Bartos with the ball in the corner. Clear across court to Rhodes. Down to Rogers in front of the student section. Rhodes now up top to Stuck. 20-3 your score. 6:50 left, and Bartos has it poked away. Just not mentally here.
It doesn't seem like it.
I'm going to put as much sugar on it as I can, but it's just, it's just pure ugliness right now. We've got to get our heads out of it. Get the ball into Rogers. To Rhodes at the free throw line. Back to Rogers.
I think he should have took that shot. That was a good-looking shot right there at the
Rigdon's got
elbow.
it. Left side to Rhodes. Around the horn to Stuck. Stuck dribbles baseline. Had it poked away and out of bounds. Will stay with the Tigers. Trey Lee will check back in for Rhodes. And Cody Crampton will also
checking
come
back in for Bardos.
6.5 left in the first half. 20-3 your score. Once again, we're audio only for this game. So there's nothing wrong with your screen. Stuck looking to get it in. Finally does to Crampton in the corner. He drives baseline, knives between two defenders. Couldn't finish. Stuck. Skied over the top of Brock Fearday at 6'2". Kept it alive for Tigers, and they turn it right back over. Down deep with his Westendorf, nowhere to go. Just avoided a 3-second call. Poked away by Crampton. He'll stay with the Bulldogs. .6:12 left in the second quarter. 20-3. Tigers have now gone nearly 10 minutes without a point. Effingham's got it. They'll set things up. Top of the key. Martelli. He gets it right side to Westendorf. Down to Fearday. We keep him outside the arc. I like him out there better. Martelli drives baseline. Nowhere to go. Gets it to Westendorf. He starts and stops. Right back to Martelli baseline. There's that guy again.
Yep, Fearday right there in the low box.
They just work and work and work and kick it. And it's easy layups for Fearday. He's up to 9. Tried a backdoor cut, kept alive by Crampton. Rogers now, his 3 gets stuck. Jump ball. Ball is stuck in the rim. Tigers will retain possession. Crampton will inbound underneath the Tiger basket. 5.5 left, first half. All the way into Lee, top of the key. Crampton around the screen. Wide open for a 3. He's good. Cody Crampton. The lights on the Paris side do work on this scoreboard.
They do.
Starting to wonder there for a while, but back quickly comes Colin Westendorf. 24-6. Rigdon nearly travel, gets the ball to Crampton. Corner to Stuck. Alley-oop up to Rogers, way too high and out of bounds. Turnover Tigers. Effingham, across the timeline comes Michael Martelli. He dribbles right side, left to Fearday. Westendorf to Martelli down in the corner, guarded by Lee. Dump it down inside, blocked by Lee. Westendorf came away with it. It'll be a tied-up basketball. It'll stay with Effingham. Trey Lee with the block and the tie-up. On another point-blank shot from the Bulldogs. Get the ball up top to Fearday. He's guarded by Rigdon. Cross court right in front of the Tiger bench to Sahi. His shot's no good. Here comes Rigdon. No numbers. He pulls it back. Thought about giving it up. Shot a 3 instead. No good. St. Anthony back quickly. Martelli left all alone. Finishes on the left side with the right hand. Nice little move that time. Tigers down by 20. 4 minutes left in the first half. They break the pressure. Stuck. Lee wide open left side.
Oh!
Ends up with an offensive foul.
Yep. Seen that one coming. That'll be Trey's second, team's third.
Tried the Euro step to get around the contact. Probably should have took the wide open, one of the 2 wide open shots he had. Dribbled into trouble and was whistled for the foul, and he's heading to the bench as Bartos checks back in for him. Under 4 left here in the first half as the floor crew comes out and mops up some dust. Pretty big time here. You got water towel boys.
Yep.
Sitting on both ends. Back quickly come the Bulldogs. Another 3 from the exact same spot. This time it's Brock Fearday. He's up to 12. Rigdon double teamed in the backcourt. Tigers finally break pressure to Stuck. Now he's trapped. Nowhere to go. Cross court to Crampton. He drives baseline. His shot is no good, but he's fouled and will head to the line.
Foul's going to go against 31. That's going to be Schmidt. That's going to be his second, team's third.
29-6. Crampton's first free throw rolls around and out. Brady Cripples will check back in for Stuck. And Westendorf will come back in for Schmidt for the Bulldogs. Second free throw coming from Crampton. 3.5 left, first half. Second free throw is good. Nick Ruhal bring up against the Tiger press. Gets the ball to Scott or to Sam Link. Three from the corner, no good, but following his own miss is Westendorf. His second shot's no good. Crippus with the rebound. Crampton up the left side. Jump stop to Bartos. He dribbles into the paint.
Oh, good
Drop
spin
step,
move.
but it's blocked. Fearday with the block, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. Good drop step, just took a little bit too long, and the athletic Brock Fearday
Recovered
quick
quickly,
jump.
didn't he? Yeah.
Just a sophomore at 6'2", and he is the real deal. Crampton into Bartos. He dribbles around pressure from the Bulldogs, unable to finish at the rim. Here come the Bulldogs quickly. Looking wide open underneath.
Oh, that was too easy.
Sam Link with the assist from Nick Ruhal. Wish we could have shown you that one. Just a nice wide open look and a cut. Crippus now has the ball. Left side, gets to Crampton. No look pass underneath, off the hands and out of bounds. Turnover Tigers. Stop me if you've heard that before.
Too many tonight. That's up to 10 now for the Tigers.
Had an open look at a cutter under the basket, just couldn't catch the basketball. Here comes Effingham. Say his fall-away jumper is good. Effingham hitting on all cylinders now. They're up by 26 in the first half. 2:15 left. Bartos has it, top of the key to Crampton. Nowhere to go, gets it to Rigdon, top. 2:05 left, first half. Tigers yet to reach double digits. The good no-look pass to Rogers. He can't finish. Point blank, cannot finish. Here comes Fearday. Dumps it low. Keening around contact, back to Fearday. His wide open three, good. No number you tell me percentage-wise would shock me here in the first half for the Bulldogs. They are hitting everything.
They are lights out.
Rigdon tried to dribble through a pair, once again, of Bulldogs, but he's fouled.
I think the foul's going to go against number 3, Sam Link. That'll be his first. Team's fourth.
Connor Rhodes will check in for the Tigers, taking the place of Rogers. Crampton will inbound in front of the score table. Minute 39 left, first half. 36-7 your score. Rigdon's got the ball. Fall down, but kept his dribble alive out near the volleyball line. Bartos has it, right side. Double team, dumped the ball in the corner to Rhodes. Nice pass down to Crippus, can't finish at the rim.
Man.
Pulled out of there by Keening. Minute 15, Bulldogs back quickly. Into the paint goes Ruhal, he can't finish. Crampton will bring it back. Minute left, first half. Bartos jumps into a three, hits nothing. Rebound by Effingham. Martelli, crossover dribble, gets to the elbow. Had to give it up, though, to Ruhal. He dribbles back, 50 seconds left. Don't know if they're holding for the last one, but they're definitely going to be particular about their shot look this time. Dribbling around, out. Martelli's got it back. He started things at the point for the Bulldogs. Down to Schmidt. Schmidt back to the basket, gets the ball to Martelli. He drives left baseline, nowhere to go. Pair of Bulldogs wide open, bounces all the way out of the three-point line. That shot's no good. Offensive rebound by Ruhal. Balls and bodies everywhere. 15 seconds left. pass to nobody in particular. There's 3 Tigers jogging up the court. 10 seconds. Ball's at half court. Crampton's got it. Down to 5. His shot from the volleyball line, no good. Krippus there for the board. And that's the way your first half will end. Your Tigers trail 36-7. Let you hear from some of our sponsors while we figure out first half stats. We'll be back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events.
We're at halftime at St. Anthony High School here in Effingham, where your Tigers trail by a score of 36-7. A little over 5 minutes left here in halftime. I'll turn over to my partner, Lenny Irwin, for the first half stats.
Well, Jeff, they're not very pretty, at least from our side of the stat sheet, but for the Bulldogs, pretty impressive. They are 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe for 67%. They are 11 out of 18 for 61% inside the arc, and they're 4 out of 8 for 50% outside the arc. They only committed 4 turnovers in the first half and 4 personal fouls. They're led in scoring by Brock Fairday with 15. Drops down to 6, though, for Griffin Shea, 6 for Ryan Smith, and 3 points for Nick Ruhall, 2 points for Sam Link, 2 points for Colin Westendorf, and 2 points for Michael Martelli. For your Tigers, we are 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe for 50%. We are 1 out of 11 from inside the arc for 9%, and 1 out of 9 from three-point land for 11%. We've committed 10 turnovers in the first half and 3 personal fouls. Cody Crampton's leading the way with 4 points, and Trey Lee has 3 points. That totals our 7, and that's your score at halftime, 36-7.
And not going to beat anyone shooting 10% from the field and committing 10 turnovers in that first half. In fact, you're not even going to be in the ball game, which is where we're at right now.
Exactly.
We're down 29 points as we head into third quarter action, which is about 3.5 minutes away. We'll step aside for a few more commercials from our sponsors, come back with some upcoming broadcasts on the Paris Sports Network. We'll be back shortly.
At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network. Once again, a reminder, we are audio only for this game. We've got about a minute and a half left before third quarter action tips. Tigers trail at 36-7. Busy week of travel next week for both teams. No home games for anybody. Lady Tigers will travel to Sullivan on Monday evening, and boys will turn around and do the same on Tuesday night. Then on Thursday, Lady Tigers will be right back down here at Effingham, except they will be at Effingham High School as opposed to where we're at here at St. Anthony. That will be a 6 o'clock start. Then at 5:30 on Friday night, the boys will travel to Farmersburg, Indiana to face North Central, a team that we have not faced before. So we're going to head down there on Friday night which is about 20 miles south of Terre Haute on 41. And then Saturday, 1 week from today, the girls will begin Little Illini Conference tournament action. That will be held at Mount Carmel for the girls and only for the boys. Girls will get underway at noon as they face Lawrenceville to kick things off. They have obviously earned the #1 seed. They head into that with just 1 loss on the season and no losses in conference play. Couple big wins for the Lady Tigers this week. Both of those coming from Evelyn Gym, and now they'll hit the road. Boys didn't have a lot of home games to start with, and they start the season consecutive trips on the road. Their first home game won't be for another 10 days or so. Tigers will get the ball out of halftime, and we are set for third quarter action as Rigdon gets the ball in the backcourt. He's guarded by Colin Westendorf. Breaks pressure. Rigdon, Bartos, Crampton, Lee, and Krippus, your starting lineup for the Tigers' second half. Lee's got it left side. Corner to Crampton just inside the arc. His two is no good. Westendorf with the board. He beats everybody down the court, poked away from behind by Crampton. Bartos has got it. Gets the ball to Rigdon. His wide open three, no good. Battle for it. Coming out of there with it is Martelli. No numbers. It's a 1-on-3, and he gets to the rim anyway. Can't finish. Lee with the board. He'll try the same. He's got the ball outside the arc. Nowhere to go. Looking for some help. Gets it from Rigdon. Rigdon backs up to midcourt. Set the offense. Bartos left side. Has the ball poked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Immediate substitutions. 53 seconds in. Crampton will have a seat, as will Rigdon. As Rogers and Stuck check in. 7:07 left, third quarter. Stuck gets it in to Bartos. Bartos throws the ball in the paint. Nobody there. Krippus comes away with it. Now Stuck with the ball, top of the key. Left side to Lee. Minute gone by, third quarter. No score for either team yet. Lee gets the ball back door, and another turnover. Bartos took steps, whistled for the turnover. 6:50 left, 36-7. Fearday with the ball right side. He and Martelli playing catch out near midcourt. Now Sahi comes out. Fearday. His 12-foot jumper from the right baseline, no good. Krippus with the board. Rogers to Stuck. Tigers set their offense. Rogers right side. Looks to get the ball down low, nothing there. Back to Krippus, top of the key. Bartos through a screen, right side. Tries to dribble through traffic, does, lays it up and in. Drake Bartos with his first 2 points of the night, coming at the 6:05 mark of the third quarter. Martelli gets the ball to Sahi. Left side to Fearday. Westendorf dribbles around to the top. Fearday in front of the student section. To Martelli, top of the key, nowhere to go. Tigers in. Not sure what kind of defense they're in. Bartos just kind of guarding whoever's got the basketball at the top. It looks like a 2-3. Poked away by Lee and off the hands of Krippus out of bounds. Good defense that time by the Tigers. 4 of us are playing zone and one's playing man-to-man, it looks like to me.
That's what it looks like.
I think we got things squared away. Krippus poked it away, but Effingham gets it back. Now Lee with a steal. He comes up left side, splits a pair of Bulldogs. A lot of body, and foul's going to be called on the floor.
Going to be a blocking foul on 25. Max Coney. That'll be his first.
Krippus Stuck inbounds underneath the Tiger basket, all the way near midcourt to Bartos. He gathers it. Got away with walk again. He dribbles right side, behind his back, poked away out of bounds. He'll stay with the Tigers. Bartos will inbound right in front of the Tiger bench. Gets the ball into Stuck, top of the key. He dribbles back. He's guarded out there by Martelli. Martelli is all over him. Stuck gets the ball to Bartos. 15-footer left side. A lot of body there. Nothing called. Should have been an offensive foul.
Yeah.
As Bartos initiated that contact. And Keenan got the worst of that with a shoulder to the jaw. He drives, kicks to Sahi. His three from the corner is good. Holds that post halfway down the court. 39-9 now. Biggest lead of the game for the Bulldogs. Clock running at 4.5. It will run the remainder of the fourth quarter unless the Tigers can mount a huge comeback here. Stuck right side. Screen from Krippus, nothing there. Rogers now has it top. Gets the ball, Bartos, left corner. His three is good. Bartos with the last 5 points of the game for the Tigers. They reached double digits finally with 4:15 left in the third quarter. 39-12. Fearday's got it right side. He dumps the ball off to Keenan, gets it back. Martelli thought about a three, thought better of it. Gives it up, dribbling around the perimeters. Keenan gets the ball to Fearday, and he knocks down the 12-footer. 41-12, 3:45 left here in the third quarter. Tigers with it, Lee right side. Man-to-man pressure from the Bulldogs. Now Rogers top. Two biggest guys with the ball outside the arc. Now, good two-man basketball that time as Rogers dumped the ball right in front of the rim to Lee. And Lee's 4-foot jump shot goes. 41-14. Clock running at 3:20. Fearday left side to Westendorf. Cutting baselines, Martelli. He gets the ball, waits for defenders to clear, and he's going to be fouled by Lee.
That'll be Trey's third. Team's first this half.
Martelli in amongst the trees, standing just 5'10". Good patience to let Rogers fly by. Lee was there waiting for him and hit him across the arm. First free throw by Martelli is no good. Jackson Rigdon will check back in along with Ryan Schmidt for the Bulldogs and Nick Ruhal. 3:11 left, third quarter. Second free throw coming from Michael Martelli. It is up, around and out. Lee with the board. Stuck and Rigdon, both in the backcourt for the Tigers. Bartos, Rogers, and Lee across the front court. Turnover Tigers. Stuck had that just taken away from him. And a foul by Bartos on Ryan Schmidt.
That'll be Drake's first. Team second.
So 6'3" sophomore lefty heads to the line to shoot a pair. First one rolls around and out. Peyton Langster will check in for the Tigers, and Sam Link will come in for St. Anthony. Second free throw by Schmidt is good. 42-14 your score. Under 3 left, third quarter. Rigdon across the timeline, guarded by Ruhal, off of Rigdon's foot, and out of bounds. One official was shielded, asking for help, and he did make the right call. That went off Rigdon's foot. Turnover Tigers. Ruhal's got the ball in the backcourt. Gets the ball across the timeline to Sahi. Down the corner, quick first move by Schmidt. Could not finish. Off the Tigers. Off of the Bulldogs, out of bounds. Be Tiger basketball. Full court pressure still by Effingham. Kind of token pressures. They fall out of it. Rigdon gets the ball across midcourt to Rogers. Wide open right side. He drives instead of the shot. Forced one up from behind the rim, but he was fouled.
He was. I'm not sure how he got it up on the front side of the glass from where he was at.
He was running out of real estate fast, but hit across the arm. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That foul was on Schmidt. That'll be his third, though. Team second this half.
Rogers rolls the first one home. 42-15 your score. 2:24 left in the third period. Second free throw from Rogers. Does the exact same thing, around and in. Rigdon, Langster, Rogers, Bartos, and Lee on the court for the Tigers. They get the ball, or Effingham gets the ball across the timeline. Lee with his third.
That'll be Lee's fourth.
And as is the case with so many of Lee's fouls, they happen 25-plus feet away from the basket. Now he's going to head to the bench. Connor Rhodes will check in for him, and for St. Anthony's, Max Keening. Just 3 seniors on the roster for the Bulldogs. 3 of their starters were sophomores. They've got the basketball out. Fearday guarded by Rigdon. Left all alone was Link. He dumps it down. Ball's nearly stolen away by Langster. Picked back up. Fearday's got it right side. Gets the ball top to Keening. Keening dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to Fearday. 2-man basketball, and Fearday knocks that one down. 20 points on the night for Brock Fearday. And a 29-point lead for Effingham. A minute and a half left, third quarter. Rhodes gets the ball, across the middle of the lane, kicks it out. Around Rogers, spins, gets the ball to Rigdon, hands the ball off to Rhodes. Top to Rogers. He drives right side. A wild shot up, no good. Fearday with the board. Back comes the Bulldogs. Start and stop, poked away by Rigdon. Good job of defense that time by Jackson. Minute 15 left. Third quarter, Effingham basketball underneath their own hoop. Ruhal to trigger it. All the way up top to Will Fearday. 5'10" sophomore, his first action of the night. Ruhal dumps the ball down low to Keening. His drop step is good. Pretty little turnaround jumper that time. 31-point lead for Effingham. Under a minute left, third quarter. Rogers, wide open three, no good. Pair of Bulldogs there for the board. We'll give to Keening. Picks up his dribble out near the Tiger volleyball line. Langster playing full court pressure. Nobody else is. Tough shot that time. Baseline by Schmidt is no good. 30 seconds left. Here comes Rigdon. Bartos thought about a three. Drives right side. His shot high up off the glass is good. 47-18, 20 seconds left. Third quarter. Effingham basketball. They get the ball inside. Turnaround jump shot. Seems to be a favorite for Max Keening. Couldn't get that one to go. Nearly saved by Schmidt. It'll go to the Tigers. 9.6 left. Third quarter. Grippus will check in, as will Ty King. 9 seconds. Here comes Rigdon across the timeline. Clock's running at 5. Corner three from Langster, no good. Rebound by Grippus. Clock's at 1. Top of the key jumper by Rhodes is no good. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Your Tigers trail 47-18. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
8 minutes left in this contest from Effingham-St. Anthony High School. Where the home team leads your Tigers 47-18. Our best quarter by a mile that time in the third quarter. We put up 11 points, as did the Bulldogs. So we're 1 point away from a running clock for the rest of this quarter, and Effingham has the basketball to start. Get the ball in the corner to Schmidt. Schmidt up top to Sahi. Now right side to Westendorf. Starting 5 out there for the Bulldogs as they start this fourth quarter. Ruhal, his floating jumper off the mark. Rigdon comes out of there with it quickly, gets the ball to the free throw line. Top the Rhodes. Same squad that finished the third quarter is in there to start the fourth. Rigdon, Rhodes, Langster, King, and Krippus. Connor Rhodes with the ball in front of the Tiger bench. Gets the ball to King. Short baseline, right side, buck up top to Langster. Rigdon thought about a 3, start, stop, he's in trouble. Gets the ball to Krippus. Back to Rigdon. He dribbles out of trouble. Up to the top. Minute gone by, fourth quarter. Rigdon sets the offense top of the key. Langster to Krippus. Now he's at the top. No movement at all from the Tigers here to start the fourth quarter. Rigdon dumps the ball down on the Rhodes. He took a step.
Yep. Took that little shuffle before when he was trying to back in. And
put another tick in the turnover column for the Tigers. 6.5 left in this game. They trail at 47-18. Martelli all the way around in front of the student section to Schmidt. Student section is now seated. They put their work in the first 3 quarters, and they're going to take this fourth quarter off.
Yeah, I think so.
Relax. Effingham's basketball underneath their basket. Off the out of bounds from the Tigers. Schmidt to Westendorf. Corner to Schmidt. He's guarded by Krippus. Tigers go full, or they go man-to-man now. Yep, they stay in the zone. Elbow jumper, no good. Pulled. Right man, right spot is Fearday. Count it. And the foul. Now the running clock will be enforced. Reed Stuck will check back in. As soon as this shot hits the rim, clock will run for the remaining 5:59 of this game. 49-18. Fearday with a chance for his 23rd point of the game. And he gets it. Stuck bringing the ball up for the Tigers. Gets the ball to Krippus. Right wing, dumps it down low to King. King's our shortest player out there, but he's playing post. Effingham with a steal. They come back quickly. Schmidt, defended by the official that time. There's that guy again, Fearday.
Fearday, yeah, he's in there on just about every board.
That'll be a line change as soon as Fearday shoots his second free throw for the Bulldogs.
Connor Rhodes picked up the personal for us, his first, team's 5th.
Fearday 1 point away from the quarter century mark. 51-18 your score. Clock running at 5 minutes left in the game. And his second one rattles home. That'll complete the workday for Mr. Fearday. 52-18 your score. Rogers tried to get into the ball game. Unable to. Ethan Hess will come into the next dead ball as well. Krippus now to King at the top of the key. Dribbles right side, nowhere to go with it. Substitution timeout called by the official. Rigdon will come in along with Rogers. And as mentioned, Hess. Tigers need one more out there. Stuck will stay on. Some fan favorites getting ready to check in for the Bulldogs as Rigdon's got it. Nice little give and go to Hess. Hess caught it between steps that time, just an awkward shot, but Able to get it off nonetheless. It'll stay with the Bulldogs as the ball is poked away from behind by Rigdon. 4 minutes and running. Effingham's ball under their hoop. Rudaball gets the ball in. Ruhal, the only remaining player on the court for the Bulldogs with any amount of playing time thus far. They've got the ball still right side, Fearday. Left side to Ruhal. He fires a three, no good. Rogers with the rebound. Here comes Stuck. 3.5 left in the game. 52-18 the score. Rigdon with the ball left side. Backdoor cut to Rogers. He's fouled and hit a line to shoot a pair.
Yep.
Couple Bulldogs set to check in. Teddy Dietzen will come in along with Brady Hatton.
Foul was on 3, Sam Link. That'll be his second, team's third.
Couple fan favorites coming in.
Apparently, yeah. Drew knocked down the first free throw.
Clock continues to run. 2:40 left. Tigers, Parker Underwood and Connor Edwards come in. Stuck and Rigdon are done for the evening. Rogers' second free throw is good as well. 52-20 your score. 2 minutes left in the game. Effingham with the basketball. Adam Rudaball. All the way across to Link. Link to Dietzen. A three-pointer by Will Fearday. Twin brother of Brock Fearday, I'm assuming. Both sophomores, both 5'10". Rogers with the basketball now. Tigers down by 35, 55-20. King up top to Hess. He drives left side. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Effingham. I bet you a lot of money, Lenny. They're going to try to get number 43 a shot. Also in 51.
Be my guess.
They work it around, though. Link's got it top. Three-pointer from Adam Rudaball, no good. Hess is hammered, nothing called. Gets the rebound anyway. Underwood to Hess, top of the circle. Back to Underwood, left side. King's got it. He dribbles top to Rogers at the elbow. Clock running. 65 seconds left in the game. His turnaround jumper by Rogers, no good. Hit the rim 4 times, never did fall. Back quickly comes Link. Nobody to stop him off the leg of Rogers and out of bounds. 50 seconds left in the game. Effingham to inbound under their hoop. Hatton's got it. Top to Fearday. Rudaball tried to get the ball inside to Dietzen. Three-point basket. Jim would have erupted if that one would have went. There with an offensive rebound, though, was Dietzen. Could not get it to fall. 20 seconds left. King thought about a three. Gets the ball to Hess. Back to King. He will fire this time. Three is good. Ty King wraps up the scoring on the night for both teams.
I think so.
Final score from Effingham-St. Anthony High School. The Bulldogs 55, the Tigers 23. We'll be back with some stats and some thoughts from Coach Brinkley. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network. While my partner finishes totaling up the stats, we'll run you down on some upcoming Tiger basketball. Bunch of road trips this week for the Tigers. Lady Tigers will start things off as they hit the road. On Monday, travel to Sullivan High School. The boys will do the same thing on Tuesday night as they head to Sullivan. Wednesday night off for everybody. Then Thursday, Lady Tigers will come down here to Effingham and face the Lady Hearts. That's a 6 o'clock tip. Then on Friday night, the boys will head over to Indiana, as they face North Central. That game will be in Farmersburg, Indiana. Once again, about 20 miles south of Terre Haute on 41. Then next Saturday, Little Illini Conference tournament action for the ladies tips off from Mount Carmel High School. And your Lady Tigers will get things underway as they face the Lawrenceville Lady Indians to get that ball rolling at noon. So make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and you hit that notification bell. That way you know every time we go live. There'll be some alternate scheduling coming up next week for the LIC tournament. So it depends on, obviously we all assume the Lady Tigers will win their opening round game, but stay tuned to find out what time they play and what day they play round 2. So while we wait on Coach Brinkley, I'll turn it over to my partner Lenny Irwin for some final stats. Lenny?
All righty, Jeff. Thank you, sir. For the Bulldogs, they were 6 out of 10 from the charity stripe, 60%. They were 14 out of 29 from inside the arc for 48%. Outside the arc, they were 7 out of 14 for 50%. I had them committing 7 turnovers in the contest, and they only had 7 total fouls in the whole ball game. They were led in scoring by Brock Faraday with 25, but then it drops down to 9 for Griffin Shea, Griffin C. 7 points for Ryan Schmidt. Let's see, then after that, it looks like it's 3 points for Will Faraday, 2 points for Sam Link, 2 points for Colin Westendorf, 3 points for Nick Ruhol, 2 points for Max Keening, and 2 points for Michael Martelli. That totals their 55. For your Tigers, we were 6 out of 8 from the charity stripe, 75%. We were 4 out of 23 for 17% from two-point land, and 3 out of 14 for 21% from three-point land. I had us committing 15 turnovers in the contest, and we were led in scoring once again by Drake Bardos with 7, 5 points for Trey Lee, 4 points for Cody Crampton, 4 points for Drew Rogers, and 3 points for Ty King. Totals are 23. That's your final, 55-23, St. Anthony.
Tough 24 hours for your Tigers. They suffer substantial road losses last night at Casey and tonight here at Effingham. Doesn't appear that Coach Brinkley will be joining us for the post game.
Yeah, he's heading this way now, it looks like.
Is he? Okay. Well,
I think. I'm not 100%, but I see him heading this way, looks like. So.
Yeah, we'll listen to some thoughts from Coach Brinkley. Very busy week for the Tigers coming off of a busy holiday week. We'll get Coach's thoughts as he joins us.
Very tough. Very tough.
Coach, appreciate you stopping by. We kind of alluded to the fact that been a very busy week, actually, a busy 2 weeks for the boys. You can see a lot of fatigue setting in, at least in this game. 2 tough games here in a matter of 20 hours. A lot more energy from Effingham, and it was just very evident that we were going to have a big hill to climb regardless, even if we brought our intensity and our A game,
Yeah. No, we're struggling right now as a team and as a unit to stay positive with each other. And I hate that for our boys. That's why I told them, said, you guys have to be positive with each other. I'll be hard on you, and our coaches will be hard on you, but you got to stay together. You guys got to be positive with one another. We got a lot of guys that are bickering and fighting with each other and just, having a woe is me kind of attitude right now, and we don't have that whenever we're in close games and we're doing well. That's the epitome of a front runner, and then we don't need to be that way. We need to stick together when the going's not so good, But yeah, just our lack of effort and our intensity. We went into halftime. The past 3 quarters before that, we scored a total of, I think, 11 points. Or the last 4 quarters. The last 4 quarters, we scored a total combined 11 points. We went in there. We just talked about, flying around defensively, but also, setting hard screens, setting up your cuts, just the fundamentals, the little things that come to basketball. And we scored 11 points in that 3rd quarter against their starters, against their first group. It's just crazy how when you focus on the little things, you focus on being good teammates, things take care of themselves. And right now, we're not being very good teammates, and that's what's very frustrating. And I feel bad for our boys because they're a really fun group of boys to coach and to be around. But when the going gets bad, they fall apart sometimes, and that's frustrating.
Yeah, and it's not just one domino that falls. If one kid's having a bad game and has his head down, it seems like the others feed off of that. And then next thing you know, you've got 5, and then you sub in, you got 7 or 8 or 9 that are, down on each other. All the players want to see each other succeed. I get that. Deep down inside, that's what you've got to want as a player. And when, somebody does something that's right, then be there to cheer your teammate on and, kind of just positive. Yeah, you're going to stand on them a little bit, but it's up to them to rally and get themselves together. And that's nothing that you can do. That's just something that they have to do as a unit. For sure. Say, hey, not even swallowing pride. It's like, let's just get out there and have a good showing,
Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. If a guy does something wrong, they know they did something wrong. You don't need to, compound it with telling them they did something wrong. You know, like if a guy takes a tough shot, okay, hey, they already know they took a tough shot. I'm going to let them know we don't need that shot. You know, you don't need 4 other guys on the floor, you know, rolling their eyes, having bad body language because of those things, you know, in those situations. You've got to be positive. You know, instead of, hey, this guy made a drive or he took a tough shot, just say, hey, good job, Cody or Jackson or Drake. Hey, that's all right. Hey, next time, look at this. Hey, look at Trey down low on the block or something like that. Just trying to be positive, instruct them, but trying to be positive, you know, or just, hey, that's all right. You'll make the next one, even if it is a tough shot. You know, just little things like that. Let us take care of the coaching, and you guys take care of the playing. And what's frustrating is just that we're not doing that. You know, that's it's hard. It's hard to stop that from happening, but we'll try. We'll go back to work, and we'll try to get things figured out. We got 2 winnable games if we come back and we stick together and play as a unit, play as a team.
Yeah, chance to reset and refresh ahead of Tuesday's road game and then also on Friday's road game. But, Coach, we appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to chat with us, and we look forward to talking to you again on Tuesday night after we get that victory on the road at Sullivan.
Yep, I hope so. Thanks, guys. Be safe driving back.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Tiger head coach Chase Brinkley stopping by for some final thoughts. Once again, from Effingham-St. Anthony High School, your Tigers fall by a score of 55-23. Lenny, not a lot to be said about that. Coach did a good job of, you know, kind of relaying what's going on in the locker room. You know, just a lot of down heads, as you can understand, you know, when you're beat by a combined total of 70 points over the last 2 games.
Right. It's just tough.
There's just not a lot to say, and, you know, it's on the boys to suck it up and say, hey,
yep,
we're the ones that can do this. We're the ones that's going to improve. Coach has given us all the tools. It's, you know, it's us. And that's the way they have to think about it the rest of the game or the rest of the season. And, you know, if you've got the right guys in there, and I think we do, you can turn this thing around and, you know, not necessarily make a deep run, but, I mean, just make a respectable season.
Exactly.
Especially for your seniors. You know, they're going to go out. You don't want this bitter taste in their mouths. So it's on them to turn it around, and it's on them alone.
Yep, because they're the ones that's out there doing the play, and they're the ones that have to execute. So Coach can coach all he wants from the sidelines, but he's still not the one out there on the floor putting the ball up or making that errant pass or whatever. So it's up to the boys to execute. So.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it here from Effingham-St. Anthony High School. I want to get out of here before they hand us brooms and have us start cleaning up around here.
For sure.
For my partner, Lenny Irwin, this is Jeff Chambers. We will join you again on Monday night from Sullivan High School, where the Lady Tigers will face Sullivan. You've been listening to Tiger Basketball on the Parasports Network.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.